I'll dim the lights. We can resume the playback.
I will. And for the written court record, I haven't moved the screen since we paused it, but again, the actual camera time, 17:37:33 is where we start again. Playback time, 41:58. Words spoken by Mr. Halderson were, "It's the 4th," and I'll begin playing Exhibit 119.
In the morning, I'm a little worried about my family. I think I called my mom. Oh, throughout I've called, I don't know the times though. Throughout the weekend, I mean. But I called my mom, I believe, in the morning, there's along those lines, and I get a text from her. It was a text message, it wasn't even an iMessage, so I assumed. She said White Lake today, so she sent it that day. I couldn't figure out where she was because it was a text. There was no iMessage, so I kind of just like left it at that. They're safe, they're alive. Then get to the afternoon, I'm talking to Dan. I call him up and I ask him, well, what he's doing. Or maybe that was the morning, but I called Dan that Sunday, asked him what he's up to, if he wanted to hang out. I don't like being alone at the house very long.
Dan is mom's coworker / friend?
Yeah, he's this guy. Go over there he invited me for fireworks in his driveway.
He said, or you said yesterday he lived in DeForest or Windsor, one or the other?
Yeah, close.
Okay.
I could point it at a map.
One or the other, I think he's.
So throughout the day, the dogs, it's just me and the dogs, the fireworks, and the dogs are like running around and into things. I'm trying to keep them okay. All they're doing is knocking stuff over. Spilled their water. They haven't eaten. They won't go outside for me. Even on a leash, I couldn't get them out.
What was the deal with that?
Fireworks.
Oh, the fireworks are spooking them so much.
Yeah, all day.
I gotcha.
So I put them both into the fort, cranked the TV.
Did that seem to help at all with them?
Yeah.
Good.
The loud TV helped. Rizzo doesn't like, or maybe does like New Girl, the TV shows, so we watched that. It's the theme song that gets her, I think. She barks. So we watched that. Izzy fell asleep, so Izzy's the old dog, the older one. Yep. So then it's Sunday. Like Sunday evening, Kat comes by to help me with the girls.
So she wasn't there during the day?
No, it was just me and the dogs. She left Sunday morning.
Okay.
From the... No, she left Saturday morning because I spent Saturday by myself.
I see that.
And then Sunday, it was just me and the girls till whenever Kat got there. We didn't eat together, I don't think. No, this is Sunday. So I went to Kat's house.
On Sunday?
I actually, yeah. So that was Sunday morning is when I left the girls. So all of Sunday morning, I had the girls in the fort. We watched New Girl. I went to Kat's house Sunday to eat, but we ended up not eating there. We went to Cress's house. It's Cottage Grove or Cascade? No, Cedarburg. It's a sea town area.
Okay. Where is it? Near?
I've never
Cress.
Whose house was it?
Cress.
Oh, Chris.
Cress.
So Cress is
You
just
seen her in my phone?
Yeah, I saw the calls to her.
She
That's
helps
your
me out with everything.
cat's
Mom's girlfriend.
mom's girlfriend.
Okay.
Cat's mom's girlfriend.
I try to talk to her as much because she's like, I don't know, wise, and she really helps me with what's going on with me. Because I've been in a slump, I'd say.
Okay.
But
All right. So went to Cat's house Sunday to eat. What time do you think you went over there?
food at 3:30. That's what they said.
So about 3:30 you went over to Cat's?
Oh, I was at Cat's well before. I was at there noon.
Okay.
Noon, let's say.
Noon. Where does Cat live?
The east side?
East side of Madison?
Yeah.
Okay. You know I'm sure I could look it up, but do you know the road at all or anything?
Taffliger? Or Andrew Lane? Taffliger?
Okay. I'll look it up. That's fine. So you met her Sunday about noon. What'd you guys do at her place?
Well, she realized my legs, I wouldn't be able to do stuff with them. So her brother, and her brother's date went to a thrift store while she had me sleep. Just, she just put me to bed and they went. And then they get home around 2:30. Kat and I rush back to my house, let the girls out, and we go back straight to the farm.
Okay. Were you at the farm before you went to let the dogs out, or?
No, we were at Kat's. It's like a duplex.
So Cat's house Sunday around noon. You went to sleep with Cat, her sister,
Her brother
Cat's brother,
and his date.
and his date. Okay, sorry about that. Went to a thrift store.
Then we went to Cress's and we ate. After that, James left after dinner, leaving his date with us, and we took a swim. After the swim, we left. Went to Kat's house to drop off his date. The date stayed at Kat's house. I think the date is a Rose, maybe, is what her name was.
Rose. Had you ever met her before?
No, this was a Tinder match from her brother, Kat's brother.
Okay. What time do you suppose you guys went to Cress's house? So got to Cat's around noon, went to
2:30
sleep.
they got back.
Okay.
Kat and I went to my house to let the dogs out, then we left. Oh, I think we got gas. And then we went to Cress's. So I'd say we got to, it was maybe 4 when we got there. We were late for dinner. But it was good because they were still setting up.
Where'd you guys get gas at? Do you remember that?
One of the quick trips in town. I can't remember. I'm sorry.
When you say in town, are we talking DeForest, Sun Prairie?
DeForest, it had to be.
Okay.
I think we got, I'm still not super sure, but I know we were doing something on the way, or we didn't do something. I thought we were going to do a return, but I'm jumbling it right now, so just have that. We went to my house and back to Cress's. We were late
Okay.
for dinner.
What were you guys driving? Were you in your...
Kat's red Subaru.
Okay. Was she driving or you?
She drives that. Kat's her car.
Red Subaru, you said?
Yeah, it's at my house right now.
Oh, okay. And you rode with her.
Yes.
Where'd you guys go for a swim?
There's like a little pool up at the Cress's house.
Oh,
She's been helping me with my walking and everything, and they get me there.
Okay. Is it indoor or outdoor?
Outdoor.
Must have been nice with how hot it has been.
Yeah, they got something fancy to heat it from the sun.
Okay.
But that was the three of us.
Yeah.
Then we went back to around 6, no, later, maybe 7. We went back to Kat's apartment, dropped off Rose, got Kat's dirty or wet clothes. She had wet clothes because she was going to dry them. And we went to my house together.
So Rose got dropped off at Kat's.
Yeah, the duplex in the east side.
Okay. Was James with you guys at that point, or?
No, James left after dinner around 4:35.
Oh, okay.
Gotta keep
Was he not getting along with Rose, or?
No, he had work.
Oh, okay. Well, that sucks. Working on the 4th of July.
Something.
So did Rose get dropped off at Kat's duplex then?
Yes. We'll refer to Kat's house as a duplex.
Yep.
Cress is the farm. Yeah, we grow berries.
Yep.
My house is my house. That's how we're referred.
Gotcha.
Where are we?
Sunday night about 7.
Sunday night
Rose
about
off
7.
at Kat's.
We get Rose dropped off. We get to my house. And then we go to my house in DeForest, Windsor. We feed the girls. We put her clothes that she brought, the wet stuff, in the dryer because that's what she needed to do. We get her clothes dry. That's after we get back, actually. And then we go to dance.
Okay.
For the fireworks. He asked us to come by 8:30. For some reason, I was trying to leave, but I was making a joke about it that we're gonna be late, like stuff like that, goofy crap. I drove to dance.
Okay. Which car were you guys in?
My dad's Subaru. It's a blue.
The one in the garage.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Then we get there, we stay for 45 to an hour. That's how I got the bottle rocket marks.
Show me those again.
That the sparks.
That's right, you said
and
you
I
pulled
think
it up
this
or
was a
something?
wad or something that flew back.
Shot back out of it.
Yeah, that one stuck in for a little bit. That's why it's so bad, but these are sparks.
Okay.
Those are at dance house you got those?
Dance.
The dance.
I didn't know the stick. You don't hold the stick. The stick flies with it.
Oh, sure.
I didn't know.
So you're over at Dan's house,
Okay.
about 45 minutes to an hour.
Yeah, get my hands a little bit. We find a firework that it spins and takes off, and it went straight to the bush. So we were like, no more of that. We're done.
Did it light the bush on fire?
No, thankfully it wasn't hot enough for that.
Good.
After that, we cleaned. I gave him a bottle of wine as a thank you for letting us come. Thankfully, I still have a couple bottles at home. While we're there, Dan had a few beers. His girlfriend was there, or fiance, or wife. I'm not sure the relationship, but she was there.
Know her name?
Never got her name. Just Dan's girlfriend. She's got purple hair. She's IT at MATC. The school's own IT.
Okay.
Anybody else there?
Just the two of us, and then the neighbors watched. One to our left and one across the street. One group. the one across the street had some cooler stuff than I've ever seen a person be able to own, firework-wise. But there we are, and then someone in the distance, kind of closer to our house, launched a mortar artillery firework, and then I was like, okay, we have to go home for the dogs, so we went, and that was pushing 9:30, 9:45. We got home. We got into the couch fort. And put on Daybreak, was the apocalypse show. Daybreak. So put on that because we're trying to finish it.
On Netflix.
Yes. This is Kat and I still.
Yep.
She was spending the night. The whole time, dogs are pushing me, nosing me, and everything. And so we kind of stop and stop watching, and she goes to bed. I'm trying to let the dogs out, or at least go back in a little bit. But the fireworks, they couldn't. When we get to bed upstairs in my room, because she doesn't like the couch, and she had work in the morning.
Yeah.
And I'd say that's 10-ish, 10:30. And the whole time, the younger dog keeps jumping on us. So I leave Kat in the bed, and I go sit out down in the couches and chairs down by the real dinner table. I go sit there and just hang out with the dogs so Kat can get asleep.
Where we first started talking last night?
Yes.
Like the
main
kitchen,
door.
dining room, and the couches? Okay,
I
gotcha.
sit down there so Kat can get some sleep because I don't work tomorrow. She does. Then I put the ladder in front of those steps so the girls can't come up. They pee on the kitchen tiles, so I clean that and at least they went before bed. It wasn't the worst thing. They're not going to go outside.
Yeah.
Then I go to bed. Then it's Monday morning. Kat goes to work 7:50-ish, or maybe earlier. Then I'm left to myself, so we put on New Girl in the couch for it on Monday morning. I go back and forth through some video games, and then back. Video games. Back, and then
Those don't like to stand up very good.
yeah, I'm sorry, I'm trying to stretch a little bit while I'm sitting. Hurts. So New Girl, video games. This is Monday. We're getting later. I have a little bit to eat for lunch. Well, at the end of the day on Monday, I did go for the afternoon. I did go to the farm to talk to Cress and Kat's mom. I told them what's happening with my health because I had the appointment at 2.
Did you go to the farm before or after?
After, because I told them what happened to me. And I told them the legs are probably going to be permanent and the headaches should be fixed after the hemorrhage is cleared a little bit. So now that I'm there, I talked to their mom and Crest together. And I think Kat's mom is all right with me. She's, I don't know if she wants me to move into the east side Kat's house and start paying rent as an apartment because she doesn't like to live at home.
Does Kat live with her mom or?
Kat has an apartment.
Okay.
Somewhere.
Cat does?
Yeah, it's by Mifflin.
Okay.
The Party Avenue. It's by there.
Okay.
So I'm there talking to their mom and Chris. Then I go up to have, break down by their shed, and they go swimming. Right by the swimming pool is the shed, so they wanted to watch me, break down and all that. So after I noticed they're just watching, I just walk over to them.
Describe your breakdown to me.
I actually cried. Started kicking grass, just doing the toddler tantrum shit. Then I hopped in the water with them.
Okay.
It was too late. I was in the water and I realized Crest didn't have a top. And that was uncomfortable. But I talked to them more, and that's when she brought up the housing situation, how she doesn't like how my parents are, I guess. I don't know. She doesn't know them that well. She's never met them.
Okay. Chris was saying that?
And Kat's mom. No, Kat's mom speaks his her first thought right away.
Yeah.
So they're offering me to get a job, live with them, work for them while I'm working, and pay rent. And that's kind of their deal. I would have like a month free of rent, or a month or two maybe if they're thinking. I could be able to borrow a car from Crest maybe if she's nice. They're not using it, I'd be able to go to work.
Did she have a lot of cars or something? No? Okay. Just an extra one probably.
She stays at the farm.
Okay.
So if she didn't need it, I could use it
Sure.
to go to a job or at least interviews.
Yeah.
I was hoping for a job, near where I live so I could bike. That would keep me,
Yeah.
these going. I don't think they can get worse, but I could keep doing it,
Yeah.
Where are we?
Sunday. So you were swimming, had a little breakdown. What were you having a breakdown about?
You ever have your legs kind of? Yeah.
No, I haven't.
It's just.
Okay.
I don't even know if they're done getting as bad as they can be yet. So that's not fun.
And I think you were telling me last night it's a symptom of a concussion, right?
So
Is that right?
that's not it. It's a symptom of nerve damage from the hit to my spine. So it's permanent.
Okay, I understand that now better.
Yeah. So it's just legs. Thankfully, it's waist feeling is probably colostomy bag down the road and all of that. But here we are Sunday.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, we're sitting in the pool, we're hanging out. They're just talking to me. Sometimes they're being nice, sometimes they're making the offer, hey, if you move in, you can pay rent. This is a good neighborhood. It's a cul-de-sac, there's parking. So, yeah, on the east side, just off of Milwaukee Street, that's Andrew.
Oh,
You take a left turn onto Andrew, down Milwaukee.
Yep.
So that's it. So it's a good neighborhood, kind of like the one by my parents. If I lived there, I'd at least be doing my own thing. And then they're like, well, appreciate you stopping by. So I head out and I go, that was Monday afternoon, I go to dinner at Kat's house on the east side.
Okay. What time do you think that was?
Had to be 7:30. I left the farm, which is Cress's.
7:30 p.m.
Cress's is the farm.
Okay.
So we're cats. And then she's planning on feeding me. This is Monday, correct?
Yeah.
That's after the farm swim and cress. I think we just eat and cuddle a little bit.
Okay.
I go home. There's the girls. Let them out and go to bed because I kind of had a day.
Yeah. What time do you think you left her place?
I'd
Cat's
say
place?
9.
He left about 9. Okay. She didn't come with you?
No, I was
Okay.
alone that night.
Okay.
I really want to drag her away.
Sure.
I think she stayed at her apartment or her house that night, not apartment.
Okay.
So there we are. Tuesday morning. It was just. I can't remember Tuesday. Dan wakes me up, I believe, with something, or not wakes me up. I did the 6 again with the dogs and the food, but I got back in bed. I don't know if I passed out or zoned out a little bit, but. Dan is worried about my mom on Tuesday, I think.
Did he call
I
or
said
text you?
no word. My mom. I don't know if he called or texted.
Okay.
I think he just contacted. That's what I can think of.
Reached out.
Yeah, he reached out. Then I'm like, oh, it's Tuesday morning. They should be here. A little worried. I think I called my mom that day.
All right.
And then,
You talked to her?
no, she never picked up.
Is it Tuesday either?
It's always the voicemail. It's a voicemail. You know when you?
Oh, yeah.
So it's off, out of range. I don't know the other factors that could give you that.
It's like a voicemail right away. Goes straight to voicemail, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So whatever factors can give you that.
So I might have missed it. So from the time like they left, did you talk to them at all when they were
I got a
up
text.
north? You got the one text
And I
that you mentioned
don't
earlier,
even like it.
right?
Yeah.
But that
it's-
was it? Nothing else?
Yeah. So that's fishy to me, even the text, because I realized Memorial Day is when the White Lake Parade is.
Oh, sure.
There's no 4th of July. Maybe there's cheap drinks, but there's no parade at White Lake on the 4th. So, well, maybe there is now. I realize I've always gone on Memorial because that's the
Sure.
weekend I get time off from school and all of that. You don't get time off for the 4th.
So basically, from the time that they're gone at the cabin and you're home, running around doing what you're doing, you just had one communication with mom.
Yeah, that's kind of how
Via
I
text.
just assumed the amount of people, where they're at, and whether
Sure.
all.
Well, I understand. I'm just making sure it wasn't more than one.
Her not contacting, but this is the only text.
Was there anything with Dad?
No, I won't even bother talking to him. He wouldn't use his phone while he's up there. He loves it.
Oh, does he keep his phone on him when he's up there?
It's usually in the car.
Oh, okay.
My brother and I just text all the time while we're up there. We even set up wire antennas sometimes to make better connection.
Sure.
So here we are. Where?
Tuesday. Called mom. Voicemail immediately.
Voicemail immediately Tuesday. Where?
Dan called, worried about mom not coming to work. You had already fed the dogs and that before Dan called you or reached out to you.
So Tuesday, I'm doing this crap. I got a coffee at a Quick Trip one day. Well, I think that could have been Tuesday morning.
Okay.
At Quick Trip, I got a coffee, and I used my dad's number at a Quick Trip to get me the free one because it was the
Rewards.
Cruise of Gold.
Yeah.
I could have afforded it, but there's a free one, and it's Tuesday or it wasn't Monday. I could have gotten $1 one, but it was full price, I believe, and I grabbed the coffee because it was a free one. He hasn't used it for weeks, so I grabbed that at a Quick Trip. I couldn't tell you which one. I was just driving at that point.
When you use it's a rewards card is what they call it, right?
Yeah.
You just enter his phone number or
Type
something.
it. You type it.
Okay.
But I got coffee. It had to be, I'm assuming, Tuesday. And I got a free one.
Sweet.
It was terrible.
Oh, it was?
I wanted to try Karuba Gold.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad. Then we're at Tuesday. Cat's working up, and I'm gaming, job hunt. And then I started trying to get the glass. 'Cause I've been a little lazy on the glass. I just kind of had chairs in front of it. I broom and, the little sweeper holder, you broom it into that.
Dustpan.
Yeah. Tossing the glass into recycling. I get most of it. There's a bunch in the cracks of the stone that I'm picking out by hand. I think I didn't injure myself from that, but just yeah. Just my blood was kind of on the floor, so I got the Swiffer I borrowed from Kat, from the foot. I borrowed a Swiffer to mop. I Swiffered the floor, like not the stone, but the floor. And then I got a little bit in the kitchen. And then everywhere kind of I walked, pretty much. The bathroom, the kitchen, and then I couldn't get the carpet, so I still stained that up real crappy.
Where was their carpet at?
The stairs between basement and kitchen.
Carpet. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Carpet stairs. I tried. I can't get it out. I don't know how to do that, but then all the way up to the laundry room where I found my first aid kit. I just tried to stop all the bleeding, but it wouldn't stop. So.
And that blood was all coming from your left foot.
Yeah, left foot hole.
Left foot hole.
Yeah.
I mean, are we talking massive amounts of blood? Or are we talking, a little bit, like describe?
It started as drops until I got to the bathroom. And then I got back to go grab my sock and some of the paper towel. And then I see the glasses in there, so I grab a tweeze and I pull it out, and then it starts squirting out. And I got some on a little bit of the rock. It wasn't that bad of the rock, but I think the worst was that floor. That it kind of like this lid puddles. Mm-hmm. It wasn't good.
Are we talking the floor down in the basement?
Well, that one, and then I go upstairs to the kitchen, and it's still going, and I'm trying to get my foot in the sink just to slow it down and pinch it maybe. And then I waddle upstairs to the IFAC, or the first aid kit. And once I got it kind of bundled up, it stopped for what I know. Then I need to get some tape. We have a tape box in the basement. I go there and I opened it up again. And I bled a little bit more, but the basement was easy to clean. It's just cement. It was a little bit of water, and I rigged that up. But I grabbed the tape box and I wrapped it. After that's Tuesday.
Yep.
That's Tuesday. Wings. I go to Cats.
Oh, okay.
We had wings.
What time?
That could have been. I've been doing the BS of first aid and all that. I go to Kat's house with her mom and her brother. That could have been 5 or 6. I can't give you the exact.
Did you guys pick up the wings and go there, or?
No, I drove to Kat's. Straight there.
What'd you drive?
The Subaru.
Car of choice.
I just with the Volvo's seat, it like, you know, I can't do it with my foot.
Okay. So you're talking about wings. Did you guys go pick up wings, or?
Yeah, so we get there and we're calling around, seeing what's up. James is getting home with Jimmy John's. And we're like, oh, don't eat all of it. He's like, oh, I'm hungry now. Do all that post-gym crab thing. So he grabs, eats half of his sandwich, and then we go, Kat and I, the two of us, in my car, we go to Buffalo Wild Wings.
Do you remember which one?
I couldn't tell you.
Okay.
I don't. Had to be east, right? That's close to
Yeah.
It's by a mall.
Probably East on them,
It's
maybe.
by a mall. There's a mall. We go in, we get the wings, we go out. We go to Cats, we eat. We watch this movie, Pretty in Pink or something. It's about a girl that likes fashion and goes to Harvard. So
Was that on Netflix or just normal TV?
they have like everything there. I didn't know.
All right. So you ate the wings at Cats. Watch Pretty in Pink.
Yeah, it is a mom's choice. But all the four of us, we all ate.
Okay.
And then went upstairs, laid down in her bed for a few minutes.
Just letting the food settle, or
Yeah.
hanging out.
Notice she's kind of falling asleep. So I'm like, okay, I'm ready to get out of here. And I go home, get the girls all ready for bed, going outside, get them water.
What time do you think you made it home?
Say 9 at the latest. So girls, water, not really food, they've ate before, but water and play, like indoor playtime and
Yeah.
bathroom.
Sure.
So,
Did you guys go to? So you were home alone then?
I've been home alone this whole weekend, really, except when Kat comes.
Yeah.
So Kat didn't come that night. So now we're pushing Wednesday, aren't we?
What time do you think you went to bed on Tuesday night?
Probably pretty dang close to when I got home, 10 at the latest. Kind of been tired lately.
Sure.
Then in the morning on Sunday? Or no, wait, where are we?
Wednesday already.
Wednesday, okay, so Wednesday. I try to go to the farm, and I keep spamming Cress. I kind of needed someone to talk to because freaking out about my parents. Jane's calling me. I give her the address to go to the farm, or to the cabin. Jane Helgendorf. Never picked up from Cress. So I go home.
Did you drive over to the farm, or?
Yeah.
Because she wasn't answering her phone, right? That's what
No,
I
I
understand.
got close, but then I realized I can't just show up. They'd shoot me. They don't know what I drive or what I look like with a hat on.
They got guns over there, or would they actually shoot you?
No, I'm just saying. Her dad lives there. He's 90. He got a buck when he was 95 or something. So I know if he didn't know who I was, he could have.
Yeah.
So he's old. But he can use a gun. That's why I wouldn't do that.
Yeah. So Cress's dad lives there too.
Yeah.
Is it Cress's farm or dad's
It's her
farm?
dad's. He built it.
Oh, okay. And then
She
she's
lives there. She's
Okay.
managing the property because he's in a chair.
Yeah, he's old.
So then it's not really a farm. It's a
Farm man.
hobby farm.
Yeah, okay, I gotcha.
They
I
just
haven't never been there.
Let wildflowers grow for the bees. That's pretty much it. And their own berries. But it's then here we are. I turn around and then Jane calls. I get a picture of the property at the cabin. And I see that. So I'm looking at the cabin. And then it doesn't look right. There's a birch tree in front. And I didn't like the look of it because that didn't just sit right with me a little bit. But it looked like tracks were pushed down into the grass a little bit. I don't know, from the picture. And Mike said there was like light tracks, like someone was there.
Where was the birch tree at?
It looked like it was in the middle of the drive. And sometimes we do that. We find a fallen log and we put it like a double door entrance.
Mm-hmm.
So you go in from the gate, you park, you move the next, and then you drive.
Yeah, sure.
So that's like the only security we can get up there. We have done that before. The grass is overgrown, but that's from the storm and the fallen trees.
Mm-hmm.
You can't mow there because the flowers.
So with the birch tree, I mean, if you guys typically put stuff down like security, why did it look weird to you this time?
I've never seen that log. We
Okay.
have this log that's
One that you've been
close to
using.
the shed. It's, I would say, closer to petrified than rotten. It's hard, like really hard.
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of tree, but that's what my dad and I use when we go.
So you typically use the same tree. This one just seemed out of place too.
Yeah, that's not the tree we use.
Gotcha.
Where are we?
Wednesday morning, Jane sends you a picture of the cabin. You see the birch tree and it looked
All right.
right to you.
Then I go to police station because I ask her, when should I make a thing? Point or the. I'm sorry.
No worries, man.
What?
Wednesday morning, you said you went to the police department.
Yeah, to make a. I'll talk to him about my parents. And then I met with 3 sheriffs that came.
3, you said?
3. There was a Seeley. He's bearded. The guy that drove me here, I'm not sure the name. And then Collins. She was also doing canvassing. So canvassing. So here we are, throws 3. I get the questions answered. Then we go to my house. And then there's 3 more, the same 3 sheriffs.
So they talked to you at the police station or wherever you
Yeah, I get information and stuff like
and then
that.
they came to your house.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's probably about, then I came a couple hours later.
They were there questioning. You're here now questioning. And then that night, what night are we on? Wednesday night. I go to Dan and Mary's.
Wednesday night. What time do you think?
They feed me. I had probably 7:30.
And you said you went to
Dan and Mary Sesto and Dan something a bitch. So
Mary Sesto's house.
Mary Sesto's house. It's on the same road
As
pretty
yours?
much. Yeah.
Okay.
They just up the curves.
Around the corner. For dinner you went there?
Yeah. Well, they just fed me. They didn't eat.
Okay.
They just wanted to brainstorm.
Any good ideas come out of it?
No.
Okay. So you said you
We
went...
only could think of Dan, and Dan's been here.
Yeah. So you said you went to the police department to talk about your parents. Just tell me, what exactly did you talk about your parents with the deputies about?
Oh, we're making a report. Report. That I thought I had to do that at a station.
Okay. And you were reporting, like, what were you reporting exactly? I just want to write down and
Yeah.
have it on there.
They're missing this.
Okay. We're missing. Okay. Gotcha.
And
As far as you know, I mean, were you able to tell? We've gone into a lot of detail last night and tonight, right?
yeah.
Do you think that you gave them as much information as you've given me, or do you think that
You asked way more questions.
Yeah.
You even asked about my injuries,
Yeah.
the bleeding and the fireplace.
Yeah.
The sheriffs kind of gave what they need to make reports, and you've just asked about like home life.
Everything, right? Okay.
So you got more in depth,
Yeah.
I think. Wednesday here we are, and throughout the weekend I've been calling.
Okay. All right. I'm just kind of look at some things here. So we started Wednesday. Mom had work. You and your dad watched Wheel of Fortune. I'm just going to kind of read stuff back through a little bit,
Yeah.
okay? And we kind of ended it last night because I've been talking to you since then, so I don't think there's much else that I need you to tell me from last night. So watching Wheel of Fortune, you're on the couch, table downstairs, couch with the back to the table downstairs, and tossing the ball around for the dog and broke the glass fireplace. Your foot gets hurt, Dad gets mad, right?
Yeah.
Mom left for work in the morning, comes home later on. Dog was fine, not injured at all. Was it the dog or the ball that crashed into the glass?
Both. The ball bounced it, but the dog hit it with the shoulder.
Okay.
That's how it broke. The ball wouldn't have done it.
Yeah, probably not. Okay. All right. Playing games, watching YouTube, job search. I'm just gonna, instead of reading out loud, just make sure I don't have any questions. You guys typically make your beds every day? Look like they were made yesterday when I was there.
Yes.
Okay.
We usually use sheets every few days in beds.
You change the sheets every day?
Every few.
Yeah.
They get changed.
I was gonna say, that's
In the
motivated.
faces. Or the dog hair, it's kind of hard to sleep.
Yeah, they probably do have some pretty long hair.
The heat they shed. But.
Yeah, I know. That's fine. I get it. I got a dog. He sheds too, but you got two of them. All right. As far as the blood on your foot, how did you clean that up? So we were talking. You had blood on
Swiffer wet jet.
Okay, Swiffer wet jet. And where did you get that from?
Can't let me borrow it.
Where's it at now?
I returned it.
To Cat.
And
Okay. That's fine.
I don't know where it's at now. We just brought it back. Gave it back to her.
Did you use anything else?
Hydrogen peroxide for the tiles and the hard floors. Just the big globs needed a little bit.
Hydrogen peroxide. Did that seem to help get rid of the blood?
Well, it hurt my foot, that stuff. But it didn't really help.
Okay.
It kind of just made a mess.
And when you say only on tiles, I'm trying to remember your house.
I couldn't do carpet with it. It
Yeah.
would ruin the carpet, right?
It would, I think so. Tiles, are we talking kitchen? Because downstairs
Yeah.
is just like cement.
Well, when I had some blood on the basement, I used the peroxide.
Okay. Basement floor and tiles in the kitchen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I peroxide. There wasn't as much. Like, there weren't like this size pools in the kitchen.
Okay.
I was pinching it pretty dang hard, but which was also cutting deeper because I had or might still have another piece of glass.
Is that the biggest pool that you saw? Was something?
This was downstairs. Okay. This was kind of on the stone, close to the glass, and then there was one right at the base, kind of where the chairs I put.
Okay.
Like a good, like 2 or 3 inch diameter.
2 or 3 inch diameter. Okay.
More than that.
Did you do anything to? So I wrote down on Tuesday that you tried getting the glass cleaned up in the basement, tossed it in the glass and recycling. Did you clean up at all when it actually happened?
No, my dad was furious.
So you just
so he did stuff.
to clean it?
Yeah, I don't know what he did. But he sent me to my room upstairs and he did whatever he did, but it still was on the floor after he was done.
Okay. Did your dad get injured at all when the glass broke? Did he step on any or
He
anything?
sent me up, but I don't doubt it. When he gets mad, he's not thinking.
So, but we don't know if your dad got hurt.
No.
Okay.
No. But my best guess is that guy reached in the fireplace and cut off his arm or something. I don't know.
What's up?
Head pain? Do you guys have like Tylenol or something? I know you guys can't really offer anything like that, but
Like a headache?
yeah, I've been getting the migraines from all of the hits and stuff.
Yeah, we can try and get you something like that.
So all right, so cleaning up the blood, we just got the Swiffer and the hydrogen peroxide.
Just kind of smeared it around. There's another thing. Paper toweling. Yeah, just that.
Okay.
And then there's, I don't know.
Where did all those paper towels go? Just in the trash?
Yeah. Some just everywhere in my car trash, in my trash.
They ended up in the car trash?
There's a bag in the car that I carried around. It's a car trash.
Oh, okay.
It's like a gallon bag.
Okay.
That's more portable than the garbage can. So, yeah, bloody rag after bloody rag, just trying to get it all up. I don't know, it was a lot. I didn't feel sick, so it couldn't have been that much, right?
Yeah, you didn't lose enough to pass out or anything. Is there any reason to believe mom or dad's blood would be somewhere in the house? Have they been injured at all that you're aware of?
Well, my dad scratches his psoriasis till he, like, gushes blood.
Okay. Gushing. Describe gushing to me.
Enough to run down your leg, like cover your leg, I suppose. Like, he has it on his knee. So when he does this, it just, like, drips down. I asked him to stop, but he doesn't do it when he's stressed out.
Yeah.
He just kind of like, it's his tick.
Yeah, probably itches. Does he, Like, does it enough to get on the floor? Does it leave?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like how much? Like before, we were talking the water bottle lid and the Yeti lid. Is there? I mean, like, are we talking puddles like that, or just ribbons, or?
It could be enough.
Okay.
But I'm thinking Yeti lid if he's there and I don't catch him soon enough.
Oh, jeez.
My ma's blood, just from her bloody noses she gets sometimes when she wakes up. That's why we've been doing the humidifier and dehumidifiers.
Yeah. Probably downstairs. You get the.
We have to do multiple of them, but she can't be in the living room too long because that's a dehumidifier. And
Yep.
if she does, her nose gets bad. Not like a regular one. She gets it bad. But she either goes to the kitchen to fix it, her vanity, or the bathroom.
When she has bloody noses, are we talking? It's just spraying around. Is it just dripping?
Well, it's not squirting, but it's
Just
just
enough to,
dripping,
like,
and
oh,
she
shit.
doesn't notice it.
Okay.
She can't feel it anymore.
Okay. Is there any reason to believe that in either one of their vehicles there would be any of their blood?
Their vehicles?
Yeah. Or anybody's vehicle, let's say that.
Maybe car trash. Mom's car trash would definitely the past few days. My dad's car trash.
Why would they have blood in their car trashes?
Well, my mom does the bloody noses with the air conditioning, so
Oh, okay.
when we have air conditioning, my mom will have to use bring towels and stuff
Yeah.
because in the hot days you can't have your windows open. You won't drive well.
No.
So air conditioning, my mom will have nosebleeds. My dad hasn't had them as much as she does, but he gets them.
Okay.
His are worse than my ma's.
Does she ever get them in the house then, or?
Mostly just with the air conditioning,
Okay.
but sometimes with the dehumidifier.
Okay.
Me personally, just in air conditioning. I get them, but not as bad as my parents. It's not bad.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm
Just
just
listening right now.
I'm just thinking.
It's kind of absorbing.
I just want to make sure that I'm asking everything so I don't have to keep calling you and stuff.
And you know my brother, is he okay?
Mitch?
Yeah, did he make it? I know, that's a long drive for
He hasn't
those
called.
two.
Yeah, he hasn't called me at all, so I don't know.
I don't think they've ever done a trip like that. So,
It's like 3 hours, 3.5 hours.
yeah, Mitch, okay,
As far as up at the cabin, when do you think the last time you were up there?
personally last year,
Last year.
Memorial Day, I believe, if it wasn't the weekend before Memorial. I didn't make the parade. I never got to go last year.
When do you think the last time your mom or dad were at the cabin before?
My dad went when my brother was diagnosed with diabetes.
When was that?
The weekend before my concussion, so 1, 2, 3. Well, not including this week, 3, 4. Yeah, 4. 4 weeks.
Is your brother
Went up.
doing okay? He wasn't born with diabetes then.
No, this was
Okay.
like it's the kind you're born
Talking about in
with.
June of this year, like 3-4 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Okay.
He went up, noticed our plumbing's gone to crap, and he bought a new set or something at a Fleet Farm or a Home Depot, or it's like it's like a 4-way converter type thing for the plumbing. Something
For the cabin?
Yeah, for the cabin.
Is it for like a toilet or?
Yeah, we have a toilet up there actually now.
Nice. Not just an outhouse.
No, there is an outhouse.
Yeah, you want an aspirin?
I gotta
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Advil?
Cool. What did you say?
I gotta have bills that work.
Yeah. I was like, I thought you said Adderall.
No, I don't
No,
need that.
not that, just Advil. Just over-the-counter stuff.
Thank you.
Like 3 of them work.
Yeah. Appreciate it.
You bet. I'll drop them on there.
Thanks, Jim.
Just say Advil on them, right? You put them on your mouth already? Never mind, they're Advil.
No, I just got
So the plumbing went
truth serum.
No.
Is it
Just
like
Advil.
was it a sink or a toilet or what was it with the plumbing that went bad?
So when we have to pour water in every time we go up to start the pump.
Oh, okay.
So some reason by pouring water in, the water never rose in the toilet bowl apparently. So you couldn't flush it. The water didn't come to the toilet. So he needed a new thing to stop whatever the problem was. I think leaking. I don't know. I didn't hear everything from him.
Sure. How did he find out about that?
He?
Yeah. How did he know that there was a plumbing issue up there?
Well, he went up there just to go see the cabin.
Oh, so when you went up a couple weeks ago, he realized an issue. This time he wanted to fix it.
Well, he fixed the major issue, so it won't be flooding the house.
Okay.
Or the cabin. No, he wanted the pipe set to redo it
Okay.
because we need new pipes because they're lead. And I think we might be moving to plastic because there's no water heat. We can do plastic.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out what that part was. But that was when Mitch, diabetes, the number one.
Did Mitch go up there with him when he
No,
went?
well, my mom and I were kind of with Mitch all that weekend doing stuff.
Dad just went alone.
Yep. And then later that week, I had my fall. And I just started getting my memory back.
Okay.
So
Where did his mom been up there this year at all?
Mom has not been up there this year. Maybe they were up there before. No, I think Dad did it all himself. Maybe. I think this is first
And Mitch hasn't been to the cabin in a while, right?
today.
Oh, well, other than today.
Yeah, I couldn't say he's been there. He didn't go last year.
Okay. Does he kind of do his own thing, or?
Mitch hasn't lived with us, or like he's got a family now, a dog, a girlfriend, no kids, but
Cool.
it's kind of I'm just out of time. You know how it is with brothers.
Yeah. Okay.
He just flew the coop.
Got a few of them myself.
Yeah,
All right.
I've started thinking about that myself, and my parents are trying to figure that out with me.
Anything, Bill? Anything right about that?
We got all the background, I think, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So I think it's time we start talking about what happened to your parents. Like the truthful version.
Okay.
Okay? So we have like 20 pages of writing. We're going to start with a clean white piece of paper for you to start telling the truth.
Okay. What?
Because listen to me. This is the only chance you're going to have to tell us the truth.
Okay.
Okay?
What?
Listen. I can't tell you what we know, but we know you're not telling us the truth. We know your parents are no longer with us. Okay? And we know the reason why. Okay? You need to tell the truth. Listen. You need to tell the truth about what happened and just tell us why it happened. Okay? If something happened, if you were defending yourself, or if you just got fed up with stuff, you need to tell us the truth. Okay? This is your chance to tell us why. Okay? I'm not BSing you. Okay? So can we do that?
Okay. Okay. Okay,
You know what happened. We're not gonna tell you what happened. You know what happened. You were there when it happened. We're not BSing you, okay?
I wasn't there when it happened. Can
We know more than you think we
I
know.
understand. But
There's people that have told us things. We have evidence. We have proof that more has happened. Okay. So your parents never made it to the cabin, and I think you know that.
There'll be another pause.
Stand up. You want to stand up and just come right over here for me? Do you have anything in your pockets at all? Wallet. Just a wallet that just put in there. Oh, okay. What's this right here? Vape and coin purse. Okay. So they won't take the vape down in the jail. Okay. Where's your coin purse at? You just took it. Oh, that's a vape and a coin purse.
no, it's in.
Oh, I got you. So I'm just gonna make sure you don't have it. Okay.
That interview was conducted on July 8th. On July 9th, the next day, were photographs taken of Mr. Halderson's toe.
Photographs were taken of his toe, and I believe on the 9th.
And you've seen those photographs as well as the other photographs taken on that day in the course of the investigation?
Yes.
Showing exhibits 500 and 501. What are those?
Those appear to be images of the injury on Chandler's foot.
Okay. I'd move 500 and 501 into evidence.
Your Honor, I have a foundation objection.
Can you lay more foundation through this witness for the photos?
Sure, I will. Who took these photographs?
That would be Deputy Jim Plenty.
And you've reviewed these photographs in the course of this investigation?
Yes.
And the series of photographs taken start with overviews and move down to specific areas of Mr. Halderson's body?
Correct.
Okay. So while in these photographs you can't see Mr. Halderson, in the overview ones and as they move closer, you can identify the person?
Yes.
And who is the person being photographed?
Chandler Halderson.
That's fine.
They are received. They may be published.
I'd move to publish 500 and 501. Give me 1 second.
Sure.
Would you mind queuing that up?
Okay, Judge, you could turn on your screen.
Here's the HDMI. Are you all set for it?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Detective, I'm showing you what's been marked as exhibit number 500. Is that photograph taken of Mr. Halderson's foot?
Yes.
And 501, same thing?
Correct.
And then just briefly back to 500.
Yes.
No further questions for now.
Cross-examination.
Not at this time, thank you.
Thank you, Detective. You may return back to